Eek. Well, that's not helpful. Good morning. I'm sorry I'm late. I wasn't paying enough attention. Let me fix this. There we go. That's better. I lost track of time. I'm so sorry. Good morning. I've been just so out of it lately. You may want to enter potato should be open. I see that Mr. Ellis has announced the winners of the kitchen contest. Arahova, Ali Tubes, Corundum, Hachiko, Swankery, and Walking Spanish. So congratulations to those who won. For those who didn't, or even those who did, if you would like me to tour your home, please let me know. I would love to spend a lot of time and really just dig down deep into your builds. Secondly, yesterday I got some mails from some people this morning. From one person this morning. Apparently, Lilith, I missed a room in her house yesterday, and I don't know how offended she was. She seemed to be laughing it off a little bit, but she said it was like super obvious and I should slow down a little bit. And I'm like, some days my disease gets the better of me and I'm not quite all there. And I promise you it's not on purpose. I would much rather not have that problem. Usually I'm pretty good lately about catching everything, but you never know. There's always one problem or another. So we're going to go back to that the next time we go over to EU. I don't know when that's going to be because I'm very limited on houses just in general. So I was thinking about just screwing around today, but we'll see. We got news. Good morning, Govin. We got news and things, so let's get the shoes real quick so that I have enough thingers. All right, don't go over. We're gonna go pick up the daily, and then we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk while we're doing this. I'm sorry I caught, for one reason or another, I did not catch what was going on like with contests this month. I got really behind. So I usually keep track of all the ongoing contests, but I kind of let it slip. So for April, I'm going to get back on top of that. So in April, we're going to have a better list of everything that's available. Don't forget that today we do have, let me back up. First of all, the crowns are on sale. There has not been an announcement, but the prices are different. So Miliana, who is in charge of Tramural Crown Exchange, just posted about it. So if you are interested in a sale, this is a sale right now, even though it didn't say so in the announcement, which is what confused me. I was glad to see that Miliana clarified that it is going, it just isn't an announcement. So go ahead and check that out. They are on sale rather. So look, if you're gonna get crowns ever, now would be the time. Get them when they're on sale. This would also be a good time to get some from a crown sale, get some items from a crown seller, because they will have more on hand, because they will buy it at the discounted price and then sell it to you. Other things going on are, we got a, wait, I was going to tell you. Before the crown sale, I was going to say something else. It was important. We got the April preview of the crown stuff. Let me give it to you. Yeah. Here you go. That's the showcase. Any reason will do. Any reason will do, right? Now, I mean, my husband tells me to buy them, and I end up not doing it because I'm a big old baby. I'm just like, I don't like spending money. Um, big old idiot. So we've got. Good morning. Hi, Green Love. Your name is dark blue, so it's hard for me to read it. All right, we've got a polymorph, Sylvan Spriggan. You can be a Spriggan. There's a bunch of motify stuff and styles and costumes. There's a tribal shaman pack with 3 variations of the tribal spellcaster, and one of them has like a little bear head. It's kind of cute. And then the crown crates are Wild Hunt, coming on April 22nd. So we'll get those back again. We're going to get an Ethereal Well, which is a furnishing. These are all Crown Showcase. What, mine? I haven't gotten there yet. I was too busy looking at the Crown Showcase. An Ayleid Furnishing Bundle, which we're talking about. Looks like a whole bunch of Ayleid great stuff. The hanging cage, some lights, a statue. Gotcha. I'm going the wrong way. I'm totally going the wrong way. All right. We've got some music boxes. Ifray and Every Leaf is returning. We've got the Sands of the Alakir is returning. Hinterlands is returning. And there's going to be a new one, an Ayleid box called Farewell to Ninalata or something like that. We're going to get the Deep Mire Expedition furnishings back again. And we have 2 new house guests. Lyrinth is a Dremora. She actually is from the plot line. There's a spot, if you follow the main quest line, you run into her somewhere in Cold Harbor at one point. So she's not quite an ally, but she's not quite an enemy either. But you do run into her. So that's where you might know her from. Secondly, there's an Argonian, our first Argonian house guest. Obviously, that was our first Dremora house guest too. But we have our first Argonian house guest, and she's a chef named Makes Many Soups. Yeah, it's a she. And you can talk to her. We've got the Varley Sevilla Ayleid Ruins, which I have honestly not looked at yet. I'm a terrible person who has not gotten on top of that. That's in Vardenfell. Looks like Lake Mire Zanmere is going to be on sale again. There's the Egg Hunter's Horse, which is just weird. The Riften Coalhorn Ram. That might be new. And the Great Elk. I already got the bunny. There's going to be a second bunny. Mara's Spring Chicken, which is really actually quite cute. You might want it. Oh gosh, did I go the total wrong way? Good morning, Crown folks. Yes. Hajmoda, mint swamp jelly, etc., etc., etc. So that's what's going on with the Crowned World. I'm going to say this again because I always do. If you are a content maker or if you are a GM of any guild in game, I can give you an invite to a consortium type Discord called Tamriel United, where everybody is, we kind of get together, we talk about different things, and it's more of a networking and idea place than anything else. It's a nice little hangout thing to do. I would suggest it. And what else is going on? All sorts of things. I'm looking at all sorts of things right now. Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh, how could I forget? Today at 2:55 Eastern. That's a weird time. So 3 Eastern-ish. We have a chance to get a Flame Atronach pony. Good morning. Let me switch that. And the Flame Atronach pony looks pretty much like the Flame Atronach tiny horse. Jubilee! Yeah, you're smart. I'm not saving mine for today for that. I already did them. So don't forget that today at 3, you get a drop, which the drop is a pet. It is the same pet as many of us already have, a tiny horse, but it's called the pony. So you could put the 2 identical ones right next to each other because they have different names. So if you're doing a stable of Atronach horses, well, there you go. You get another one right there. So that's something to keep in mind. Then there's also, I'm sorry, I'm a news horse today. This is like all I'm doing. And then there's a post show at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. No, wait, I lied. 4 p.m. Eastern. And that's the International Post Show. And you can get an Ouroboros drop from that. You watch for 15 minutes, you get an Ouroboros. And then on tomorrow at 4:30 p.m., ESO Live at Home, watch for 15 minutes, get an Ouroboros. I can speak, really, I can. And the second, either 5 a.m. or 5:30 p.m., you can get an Ouroboros drop from the International Post shows. All of those dates and times are in my Discord. It's going to be too much for you to pay attention to for me just rattling it off on you. So go ahead and check it out in Discord so that you can keep track. To me, it's too much, but we have so few chances to get Ouroboroses anymore. So if I were you, I would definitely take a look at that. Just saying. Just saying. No, they really aren't very good at that. I know. Thank you. I'm doing my best to try to keep track of all of this stuff for you guys, but like I said, I've really failed. Oh, you're so cute. I've really failed at the keeping track of contests right now. So if your guild is having a contest, would you do me a favor, especially you, Nova, if you got 5 minutes to do it. Just throw it up on my ongoing contest section. That would be great. That way I can keep track. Hello, Aya. You have a house available. I've been putting it off until I saw you. I figured you would be okay with that, me putting it off. But I wanted to do it when you're around because sometimes there are things that I miss in your builds that I'm ashamed to admit I miss, but I do. I miss them. I do. I miss them. Light. Why didn't I crunch that up? No. Some people do. I have not. I'm a bad person. We could very much do that. I have just been, I have to be honest, like, the Jubilee boxes are great and all, but I'm not hung up on any of it. Really. And by the way, I can't see anything you're saying at the very moment because Sherry decided that it is where her butt belongs. Yes, Sherry, we know. This is where you think your butt belongs. It isn't, but that's where you think it goes. Goodbye. She's such a butt. She's a butt, and she knows it. Cat butt. Ollie is very familiar with cat butt because Roscoe Darling is always sticking his cat butt in her face because that is his job, he thinks. All right, let me just pull this stuff out. Yeah, I want the cakes too. The cakes will be not a lie. We will get the cakes. As they do. Kitties do that. They're like, mine. All mine. Ha ha. Okay. So what's left in this holiday is 22 hours and 36 minutes. And there will be no break between this and Jubilee. So just be aware that that's going to happen. It's just going to go right into Jubilee. And then we'll get to talking about that tomorrow. Red what? Well, you know, cats. Oh, the gross new cake? Yeah, the cake. I'm going to be honest with you, I hate the new cake. It looks like awful. It's just an awful, awful cake. Do not buy any motifs to flip right now because we're talking like starting tomorrow, the Jubilee is going to bring down all the prices. So I'm going to try to list these, get rid of them today, but I doubt that they're going to sell. What the hell's wrong with me, Karen? At any price like this, but it takes up a slot, and that's always a good thing, right? Doop-a-doop-a-doop. And then I can always... The new cake makes me furious. It's disgusting, and they just... I heard them talking about it on the ESO Live. Well, that's a good notice. Good information. Good information. It does fit the new chapter, but it's horrible. Let's be honest. You know, just because it fits the new chapter doesn't make it any less horrible than it is. People are like trying to explain why they did it. I know why they did it, but it's still gross. Let's be honest. I mean, they have a reason, sure. I'll buy it in that, but it's still nasty. You know, I would like a better cake. That's all I'm saying. I want a better cake. Thank you. Thank you for agreeing with me. Because that's my exact point. It's gross. It doesn't need to fit the chapter because if you think about it, the last few years, those ones before it, they were all like floofy white cakes. I mean, what difference does it make if it matches or not? So I don't really understand that either. Very strange. Very strange. Let me finish doing this and then we'll look at a house. I don't get it. I mean, the first few cakes didn't match the chapter. And honestly, that picture looks like he's doing something nasty in it. Like, he's got tongs. And I know I've harped on that before. But it looks like he's getting tongs of flesh or torture items to make it. And that's not cool. I mean, he's not a vampire. I don't know. Maybe we're just being too picky. I don't know, but I hate it. At least I'm honest. Yeah. I'm going to be honest. I hate it. All right. Let's do a house and then we'll go on with more things. There is going to be an update to the houses coming. Housing Hub rather, but I don't have it yet. So for the moment, we've got the one we already had. So let's start with Ginger's not on right now, but I was asked by Tundra to go to their Traveler's Chomp Barbed Hook. So we're heading on over. Well, here's the thing about Jubilee. If you want to make a ton of fast money, selling the motifs right away is the way to do it. People make bank over the next couple of over this holiday by doing that. However, the way to really maximize your profit is a way that's awful, which is sticking it in the bank or sticking it on an alt mule or sticking it somewhere else to sit for 6 months. Once 6 months have passed, the prices go back to normal. They're going to die quickly, and then they go back to normal in about almost every time 6 months. So don't even think about them until 6 months later. So that's the choice you have to make. Do you want to make money fast? Or do you want to make money more? You know, that's your call. Because people will be all around you making tons of money hand over fist, and it's going to make you probably crazy because you're like, I don't understand. Everybody's saying they're making tons of money, and my GM says that we're making record sales, but I'm not selling anything. Well, that's because people are selling motifs at a discount that normally they wouldn't. So here is Tundra's kitchen. I don't know if this was an entry to the kitchen thing or not, but it's called Traveler's Chomp. And we've got a cute little barrel holder with the tiny barrels in it. We've got a pirate map. So it makes you wonder, or pirate banner, it makes you wonder what's going on here with the knife and chop. You've got a skooma lighter. Let's pretend like we don't see that. And we've got a pack rat. So unfortunately, this might have a rodentia problem. Got foods. Not sure. Oh, that's a candle holder. But the way that it's sunken in there, it looks like it's a spoon or something. It could be something else. And actually the rodent is here getting some cheese. He's being treated to cheeses, and he's reading a book on cheeses of Tamriel. So he's not really a problem. Oh, that's adorable. As much as he's a customer. And we've got pretty little art up here. And then over here what we have, this is a really neat cobble. These are orcish shells, but with a red guard design sunken into them. This is an Alinori bowl, and they put EHT water, and then that's the EHT waterfall that they're doing to create water coming out of the faucet. And that's a candlestick used as the knob. Lots of cute ideas. Good morning! And then we've got, did I say Redguard? I meant to say Redguard. If I said Redoran, that's my usual brain screw up. This is horrible. The poor, struggling mud crab. But cute and funny. And we got some snacks and food. And then look at this stove. I just said Redguard, my bad. This is cool, all right? So there's some good ideas in this. These are the signposts to make that kind of front piece on a stove. You've also got the orcish table flipped upside down, which gives you this burnished kind of, I don't know if burnished is the right word, scratched up metal look. Tops of sugar bowls, and then you've got flipped over statues. I saw that. I did read them. And I'm extending my offer to anyone who was in the contest and wants me to not review, but go tour your home, I'd be happy to do so because I would like to. Yeah, don't. Just stop. Just stop right there, Aya. You don't need to say it. I don't want us to make any enemies here. We'll just start right there. Thank you, Tundra. Stop! Stop! Please! Please! Don't get me in trouble. Alright, we're gonna go over to EU real quick. You're gonna get me in trouble because I can't shut my damn mouth. And I'm like you. You can't stop, I can't stop. And that's a problem. I need to stop. I need to stop. Stop. Did you? Did you win? I don't remember if you won. Let me go look. You won. No. Okay. Ali Toops, Arahova, Corundum, Hachiko, Swankery, and Walking Spanish. Now, I gotta be honest here. I thought that, no offense to anybody, but I thought the literal craziest ones were Evil Bobs and Azaleas. I don't really understand what that was all about, but Orgirl's kitchen was amazing. I spent so much time on it when I went to it. And, well, you need to tell him this because honestly, like, I feel like, people tell me what's wrong, but they don't tell him. Yeah, I know, but that's always been his rule. And while I don't agree with it, people's got to tell him or he's never going to change. I mean, you can tell me and you can get me to agree with you, but it isn't. I know. Where was Arahova's? I don't see it here in the screenshots. What did they do? Ah, I did not see that one in person. I think it had alliteration, to be honest with you. I think it's as simple as that. The words alliterated with one another. They both started with a K sound. Crazy kitchen. So, I think it's as simple as that. So. Shockwave says yes. And Taryn. Okay, I got those. I think he did. I think he meant crazy good, not crazy insane. I think you're right. I think you're precisely right. Unfortunately. Rokender. They are okay with me visiting their homes. Let's go to their Flaming Nick's Black Marsh Garden. I mean, seriously, guys, you gotta tell him. You gotta send him a mail and explain the problems. Because he doesn't watch my stream. And he won't know to change. He won't know there's problems. unless somebody tells him. And let's be honest, JR is a sweetheart. He's a good man. He's got a good heart. He tries so hard. He gives so much of his effort to the community. Good morning. He is very giving of his time, his energy, his money. He tries to keep us all entertained. He's a good person. If he's making a mistake, just like any other good person, we need to let them know because it's obviously not going to be intentional. You know, he's not intentionally trying to upset anyone. Well, if it's upsetting you enough to rant, which frankly it upset me enough to rant, but I've said something before. Look at this beauty. Black Marsh Garden. I'll be right back. I gotta say something to my husband. Be right back. You in there? Yeah. Can I open the door? I said, well, he's not doing this on purpose. Yeah. So, all right, I'm back. I have coffee. And again, I just say, let him know, shoot him a mail. And I'll have contests in the future. Okay, enjoy your job, Torber. Ha 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 ha. All right, so this is a Blackreach garden. I love the frogs, yes. Oh, and the turtle? Are you talking about the Hashimoto or the dragon frog? The dragon frog's great. Look at how pretty. That's the moonwell. Okay, that makes sense. And then we've got the achievement crystals and flowers and the blue and the dangling Murkmire stuff. You know, there's only 89 items in this out of 100. It's amazing. I mean, if you guys want me to hold another themed contest, I'm happy to. I haven't done it because I'm afraid. I'm a big old wuss, but I'm happy to do it again. I mean, I got some compliments on how I ran the contest because I didn't try to force it all in one day, but that's just my style is different. But I'm happy to try it again if that's what you want me to, if you guys would like that. I mean, the money isn't an issue. That was fine. All right. Who is next? We have to go. We're going to go to that in a minute. Let me fix what I did wrong in Lilith's. Cordiabis. I'm slaughtering that. I apologize. I think it's Heart of the Ibis, if I was going to say it in English. So apparently I missed a whole room, and it was probably a really obvious room, and she said my mouth, I was spinning my mouse too quickly, and I should slow down. Now, normally I take my damn time, and sometimes I take too much time on a house, but it's entirely possible that I messed up on this one. So we're going to go back. She said I didn't need to, but look, if I missed a whole room of a house, I want to go back. So if that ever happens with you, please tell me. I will go back and make it right. So we did look at a bunch of this. It's got like formal gardens and whatnot. And remember, this had the little Zen section. This is built from scratch because there's nothing here. This is Moon Sugar. And I spent a lot of time talking about the cobbles in here, which are all absolutely lovely. And this center part, she did not change it that I know of. She just mailed me and said that I missed a room and that it was... And so I went back to fix it. Hey, Lissy, because I don't like missing anything. I feel like, you know, people have their art. They want to show it to us and in the way that they want it shown. Well, I don't. It was published as an open house, and I did not know it before. So to me, it's new. It's new to me. She published it as an open house. So here's the dining room and library. This is a formal, and you've got a little bit of a patio here. This is Lilith, 4657, who, if you go to EU, almost, if not all, but all, almost all, here's the little bed, is she has her stuff up on as open houses, and she's really talented with cobbles especially. She has a great talent, and I would recommend that you go look because you can learn a lot from her. 4657. I just look at the open house. This is a faux door. We talked about this yesterday. I was saying, you know, if you want to do a fake door, the best way is to use a wardrobe like this. And she's got fountains and whatnot. And then out here, this is the next way. If I missed it this time, you probably should make a EU tune just to go see things. You've got the chicken and storage and a little spot to eat. And you've got Keldora, and I was making a big deal out of a lot of these details. Eating section. Spot to sit. I think I'm missing it again. Yeah, I created one just for that reason. More sitting area. Shops. We went through that. We've got the Zen Gardens. I'm going to shoot myself in the head if I miss this again. Sarcasm, but... What did she say I missed? Let me look. There's an open door. It's an open door I missed. You know, sometimes that happens. Like, you don't see it. You don't see it, even if it seems obvious to the person that there is an open door. I don't know why that is, but I just sometimes, like, it might be a visual trick. Hey, Grey Wolf. So, I don't think it's up here. I think it's downstairs, if anywhere. So let's go downstairs and look for an open door that I might not have gone through the first time. This is the exterior. I'm just going to run around the exterior to make sure. Looks like they used a bunch of elsewhere giant plinth things, which are great for taking up a lot of space if you want something to get interesting size. Yes, the lizard on the wall was neat. Over here we have, you know, window frames, and up here we have, this looks like an entirely fake facade, this section here. It's completely fake. Lots of little tricksiness. Oh, and we weren't supposed to see that side. I remember that clearly. Here's the dock. Thank you so much, Evil. I appreciate that, because I'm not part of that anymore. I've been thinking about going back, but I don't know if I'm welcome. Because I left because I was making mental mistakes. Like, geez, I feel like such an idiot here, but I kept screwing up my posting for them, and I just feel like a moron because I ended up quitting because they had to tell me multiple times that I was messing it up, and I apologized to them, but I don't see this door. I guess I'm a moron because I don't see the door again, unless she meant this patio. She must have meant that patio, which is not really much of a room. Oh, she might have meant this. She meant this. Okay. There we go. Um, this is an office, and this is something you can do too if you are not an EHT person and you want to fake a glass table. You just sink down one of these beds, these L-square beds, into the ground, and it looks like a glass table if you just lay things on it. And we've got all sorts of collections of artwork and whatnot. So the import-export makes sense. And then you've got a Merkmeyer pet. So this is the room that I missed. Let's go to Aya's now. Whoops. It is clever. She's a smarty pants. She's talented and she is a smarty pants. Let's go to Aya. Aya Lockhart's Pearl Among Corals. Velothi Reverie. I don't know. Don't test me, Aya, because I might spend longer. I might find things to talk about, my dear Aya. There's a hole in the Aya, the Aya, the Aya. Oh, this is actually quite pretty. So this was your entry, I know, because I just went and looked at all of the entries. There's no effects. It's 186 out of 400. And there's Velothi Reverie, which, actually, I'm kind of shocked. This must be the entranceway of Velothi Reverie, covered in Daedric rock and coral shelves. This is an underwater, like, mermaid kitchen. Wow, this is actually really cool. I'm not just saying that, it actually is really cool. It's a really neat concept. You know, the coral with the sand over it is smart. But then you've got, like, what would an underwater person's kitchen look like, right? You've got the water. Yeah, exactly, right? Do you see it? Like, here's this without a plate. This is awesome. Oh, don't worry about it. It probably wouldn't have been caught anyway. Oh my gosh, I only half know how you did that. So I think you took two of the clear glasses and popped one one way and up the other one facing down so that you had a darker colored pot or thing. And then you have lots of sand cakes like stacked in there. I think that's how you did it to get the darker one. You've got shells, you've got fishies buried in here, you got knife, lots of clams. This one's holding the fishies. Beautiful coral lighting. And then it's so cute because this is like a barrel rack, but one that a mermaid would use, right? Instead of having a regular barrel rack, you'd use what you have. It'd be as what they call a vernacular home, is one where you use materials that are available in the local areas. So here you have like crystals with the water coming out of the coral. You've got pretty colors of shelving. You have coral, so you have, or limestone, and so you have the pots up there, and you have. This is actually really, really, really creative, and I kind of wish I had thought of it. It would have been fun. I like the black rock usage to make it look deeper, like there's more to it than just what we're seeing. And look, the little salamander tail sticking out every now and then. That's cute. Lots of movement. And you can make movement with pets, but you can also make movement with see the bubbles? Those are probably the antiquity bubbles. And then you've got plants that move. That's all really helpful in making a place look interesting. We've also got a chest of treasure, things that Ariel has collected, or whoever you want to call it. We'll look up. Just let me back up. I'm stuck. I'm assuming Ariel's somewhere in here. So look water up. I don't know what you mean. Go in there and look up. From the window view, all right. From the window view. Oh, there's a surface. And a boat. The underside of a boat. So the anchor isn't just hanging here. It actually is like connected to a boat. That is such a gorgeous detail. I wish I had noticed it on my own. I'm sorry, Aya. That is phenomenal. I'm actually enchanted by that. Look at the Little Mermaid. Get it? It's the Little Mermaid. Look at the Little Mermaid. I love it. It says it all right there. That's amazing. It's a pun. It's a pun in this house. You cannot get more my speed than a pun. Oh my lord. The Little Mermaid. How cute. And she apparently is addicted to skooma because, you know, there's some skooma stuff. I love this kitchen. This is adorable. And just all of it is just amazing. I love it. What a great job. You say I take a minute in here. Give me a break. This is too complicated for 1 minute. Mayor maid. She's a mayor maid. Are they cuter than regular mermaids? Does she have like... I suppose the tails, that we just see tails, is intentional too. The tails are probably mermaid tails. If you think about it, look. All you see are the tails. It could be like mermaids sitting on rocks. I love it. That's perfect. And then the little mud crab was probably the guy, the lobster, right? Under the sea. So much thought went into this. I love it. Congratulations. Good job. I really like it. I really, really, really like it. If any of you who did enter that contest want me to look at your homes, please let me know. I'd be happy to spend some time in them and enjoy them with you. So don't feel bad about asking. Who was the other one who said yes? Oh, Kender, we went to. Oh, I appreciate you letting me see it. I am super, super, super appreciative. So, like I said before, there will be changes to these. The reason why I haven't asked it yet about any of these is because Cardi is putting something in here that will let people tour houses. It will tell them, you know, if you're on an open house, that you are in fact allowing anyone to stream it who wants to stream it. So it's a way to, I don't know why. What is the code for mail? I forget what the command is, the text command for mail. There it is. I thought I hit that. All right. There we go. Shockwave said yes. All right, let's see. I might have done that yesterday, honestly. I did not. All right, we got one more. Shockwave, 593, Falgraven's Domain. That is just fabulous. I love builds that make you feel like you're in a different world. And that is a great one. Even if it's a scary world, if you do it right, it can be fantastic. Don't forget to enter the contest, exclamation point potato, PCNA, and PCEU for 50,000 gold each. I mean, not each. 50,000 gold I give away a day. I know it's not a lot, but it adds up, folks. Here we go. Falgraven's Domain. Now, I walked into this, and there's 30 effects, but just the initial view is amazing. You've got this fog along the ground, and you got the scary witch trees. You've got writhing lines above you. It makes me feel like the Wizard of Oz forest that seems like at any moment it's going to eat you. What is that Story of Seasons? What kind of game? And you've got creepy guardians who are stopping you, and then eaty people trees, lots of plants, and the fart sticks. You know, usually when people do this, they only put one, but look, they have a whole bunch, and so this whole part of the forest looks like it's poisonous. And I'm pretty sure those are not effects. Yeah, those are real torch bugs. And then in the background, okay. In the background, give me a moment. I don't think you're supposed to be able to get back there. I think you're just supposed to be able to see it. You see the moving plant life, and then you see the green way off in the distance. The green is actually an effect as well. That's like smoke or something. Green smoke. Really interesting work. We can probably go further that way, but I want to at least get the front portion of this part. What I noticed too when I was walking through this is, look at the color scheme. That one side's color scheme was green. They've gone red here. They've got red fog. They've got red over the water, which looks like blood. They've got firelight instead of green light. They've got a real focus on the red. And those look like, oh, they made them with helots. I assumed they made them with effects. Well, they kind of did both. Yeah, I think it's a crate one. But you can also make them if you want with EHT, and they might not know that, but these yellow ones are actually part of the house. So these yellow things that are going by are just pollen spores. But the green ones on the other side were actually torch bugs. These yellow ones are part of the house, if that makes any sense. Chirp, 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 chirp. I hear them out front. And then went blue over here. Blue trees, blue plants, blue light, leading up to the front. Did they really close off that whole section? They did. So that background is literally just like almost diorama background for us to look at. That is interesting. Also, people notice that my mouse is moving quickly. Please be aware that some of that is my mouse is malfunctioning lately. I think there's something wrong with it. I need to get a new mouse. But it sometimes spins and then goes staring up the roof, and I don't know what's up with that. And it doesn't just do it in this program, so I think it's a bigger problem. So this is from the set, and I don't know if they closed it off or if this is a sneaky sneaky. It's a sneaky sneaky. How many of these did they buy? Goodness. And with the red lights floating up from the sides is cool. I do not trust carpets. Carpets are bad. Okay. Wow. They have a lot of this going on in here, mad scientist. Ooh, what just happened? Oh, they have a portal that shot me back. Wait, no they didn't. What just happened there? I think the game just had a brain fart and it reloaded. So this is interesting. Is this a crystal tree? Is that what that is? Yeah, I think so too. Now that I look at it, I was like, oh, is that a portal? Yeah, I think the game just went spastic, like you said. Yeah, I think this is a blue crystal tree. If I had to guess. If I missed anything, let me know, but I think I've got it all on this part. We have to go back to the side room. It's very pretty. It's a very simple way of, expensive, but simple way of decorating this main hall with something that is impactful, even though it's, you know, just kind of like one item over and over, or a couple of items over and over, it's very impactful. Then this room, okay, we got a lot going on in here. We've got, the sky is open to an ocean of stars ceiling. So it makes you look like you're outside. And then you've got this floor. I think they used moss or something and then changed the colors to blue and then put a, let me see, what did they use? It's glowing rock. I think that's glowing rock with fog over it. Done with blue. The glowing rock starts out green, so this is definitely tweaked to look a certain way. Then they've got blue crystals and the spell scar shard down there, making lightning. Here's red crystals at the doorway to the next section. Interesting lead in. Ooh. Ooh, what a view. Look at all the bats. Wow. There's 4 of those. There's 4 of those bat fountains. Certainly makes it seem like a batty place. Why aren't they stuck in the spider webs? Is there more than 4 maybe? Yeah, I think there's 6. I'm a little turned around though. I could be wrong, but I think there's 6 of them. Oh, pretty. They really went with the moon coral here. This is really neat, Shockwave. I'm impressed, and thank you for saying yes and letting me look at this. You know what? I think this might be my favorite hall leading up to this back room that I've seen, because it encloses it in what looks natural to the area, but it's just different. It's really cool. Yeah. Money flying away. Blep! More effects. We've got another thick fog. This is with a funeral type feel of cemetery stones and dead bodies needing to be buried. Lots of crystal. Are you the grave tender? So this is wild. Very creative. Different. You have a brain derp? It's allowed. It's allowed. Hello! We're on our last 24 hours, less than 24 hours of Jesters before we start Jubilee. My neck hurts. All right. I'm going to head on back to NA because we've looked at the few I knew. Okay, see you later, Aya. That we knew we could look at over here. And then I'm just going to screw around and do some stuff for a little bit. So you'll get your boxes if you don't have your boxes yet. Moon sugar, wider than a mile. Okay. Alright, looks like Evil Bob. Well, I don't know. I don't know what you think is fun, is ugly or not. Looks like ESO Housing Network is doing a funny Helms contest. It's time to unleash the inner prankster. Your home must make us laugh and giggle, have us stumbling and blithering in confusion, or repeatedly go, what in the F is even going on here? Or include a lot of goats or scuttlebloom. Submit before April 22nd. Housing's Finest is due March 31st. Anything in an in-room, Aether Realm, is due April 30th. That's restaurants, bars, eateries. Crime Scenes winners was just from Lucian was just announced. Let me read you the winners. If I could find it. There we go. Those are raffle. Where's the housing contest? I swear I saw it. Current house competition. The winners were first place, Soriana. Second place was Keeley. Third place was Ooh Bubbles, who I think all three are potatoes. Their contest theme was a crime scene, so those are coming up. In BNW, I helped judge the contest that they had this time. It was hard because it was not really themed, but I'll tell you who the winners were. First place for small medium was Sea of Stars. Second, A Gender Fox, and third, Daedralist. In the large category, first place was Storm Dancing, second was Fiendish, and third was Tezza. A whole lot of potatoes in that as well. Proudspire I thought was good, but I ended up doing a small build within Proudspire, so it almost doesn't count. I apparently can't get back on. I'm just sitting here like forever and ever. Why is it taking so long? Someone tell me. Stop taking so long. Because it's the last day of the event, you think? It's going to get worse tomorrow. Jubilee is the most popular event, I think. Because everything that drops is amazing. Things that you might want to pick up in terms of dailies. We can do a day of picking it all up. I can go pick up some dailies for you so you know where they all are. But Yushi doesn't love me anymore. She used to stop in and say hi, and now she doesn't love me. Then again, she's stuck where she doesn't have good internet, so I don't blame her or anything. There's usually a limit of 50 dailies. I can't remember for sure. Yeah, I knew about that. I was very worried about her. All right. So, places you need to go pick up dailies. We'll start in Vardenfell because it's probably the easiest to tell you about. As my understanding is that in Vardenfell, they've removed the requirement to do. I'll see you later. Good luck, Ananier. Have fun. They've removed the requirement to do the whole quest line to open up some of the dailies. That is my understanding. I could be wrong, but that's my understanding. You need to go to Vardenfell. I do not want to become famous. I'm as famous as I want to be. That's like as nasty as you want to be, but cooler. Alright. So, in addition to your writs, which, if you're smart, not like me, it's true. They're gone. It says they're timed out, but they're banned. Purge. Alright. So you want to go to the lag, the Hall of Justice. And you would pick up the 2 dailies here. This one is for the Delve. Oh, good for you. I'm not even signed up for that. There's nothing near us yet. And then this one is the world boss. If you're interested in that, I'll take it, but I probably won't use it. Now, the second set in Vardenfell, you have to do the quest line to open, I think. I don't think they've changed that. That would be the Ashlanders. I think for the Ashlanders, you have to actually do their main quest line in order to get them to open up their dailies. Unless that's changed, I don't think so. So to do the Ashlander quests, you would go to Aldrune. And if you have them opened up already, there are 2 here as well. One is a hunting quest. Okay. I didn't think they changed that too much. Gotcha, gotcha. I still don't have it. I want it, but I don't have it. So this guy gives you a hunting quest if you go to him. And then the other chick gives, the chick gives you one of those ones that you have to go to a Daedric area and pick up all of the little marks off of the guys. Kill him and get him. Then we'll go to Rothgar. I'll show you how to do that. What you're going to want to do is go into the hub and find somebody with the Forge Master Falls. And then you would go to that person's home. In this case, Aya's on the other server, so we'd go to Nosferatu. If there's somebody in your guild that you know has that house, you can just go to their exterior, but I don't know anyone in my guild, like, which one has which house, so I don't mind going to the interior to start. Still faster than flying out there. Okay. And you just take the leave home. The boat drops you off right at the town that you need to be in to pick up the dailies. Understood. And you can see there's someone here in Jester's festival outfit who is standing right by the boat who's probably doing the same thing I am. Secondly, if you want to shop here, this often has some really great deals because it's in the middle of nowhere. Uh, and a lot of people don't really come out here to shop. So if you want to use that trick to go shopping in some place that you might be able to pick up some deals, there you go. Now you go inside and you pick up the one from the dude standing here. There's others that you can get that I generally don't do, but I can show you them. Alright, so we got that. And then we can go to just regular part of Rothgar. Hey, you know, sometimes you need it, kitten. To get through 2020 and 2021, very likely. Alright, I think it's right outside of Orsinium, but I don't usually pick these up. Nice! It's been a rough couple of years. But my husband was pointing out that, you know, at least in the US, the last couple of years, last year at this time when we woke up, we were like, how many more people died? What else is going on that's horrific and terrifying, and government is scary as hell, and fascism and da 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 da, right? This year we wake up and we're like, haha, the boat's still stuck, right? You know, the way that our brains are completely turned around at this point is kind of funny. Although they did free the boat. The boat is free. But that's the kind of, it gives you the sense of just perspective of, as bad as 2021 has started out, it's still better than 2020. You know? We're in a better place. So I think the other quest is in here, which is right outside of Orsinium. This is for the yeah, here she is. And this is, I think, for the boss. Okay. So we got her. And then you can talk to this person if you wanted to do. You don't have to. The next one would be Somerset that I'd pick up. Well, yes, it did. It did. It definitely did start with some crap for you. Personal crap. Oh, great. You need to send me what you're doing to lose all that weight and the way that you've changed eating. I don't care how boring it is. You should send me that. And then you just pick one up from the Justiciar. And I don't know if the geysers count for this or not, but you pick up her daily. Not sure if the geysers count. That's a different boss place. Good morning. Thank you for the follow. And then they don't count. I didn't think so. That explains it like a lot. All right. So the next place would be I would go to Cold Harbor. Oh, I mean Clockwork. And pick up the ones from Clockwork. If you have opened the crows, you might want to I still would love like measurements or whatnot that you do. Here's the boss guy. You accept the world boss from that guy and the quest from this person. I heard about. So that's where you get those two. The next one would be I pick up would be Gold Coast. I'm gonna hit a limit eventually. That's okay. In Gold Coast, there's 2 different quests, daily quests that you can do. One is the arena, and one is the delve. And I only really do the delve one. There's also a boss one, but I don't know where that one is, honestly. So I don't remember where the world boss one is. I usually get it from other people because people tend to share them. So you're gonna pick up this one here. And then the other one, the arena one, you would pick up in the other town in Kvatch. Now, Hughes Bane will, if you want, you can go to the Dark Brotherhood and pick up their dailies, but I'd rather stab myself in the eyeball, personally. Hughes Bane you can go to. They should have the Thieves Guild dailies, which, not the ones from the boards, but the ones where you do a heist. That one, which I'd also rather stab myself in the eyeball than do. I'm gonna need you to help me. Oh, we'll work on this together, and you can help me nail it down later. Because I put on some weight, unfortunately. And then the one I pick up from over here is a delve quest. Usually, there's also a world boss here quest. I don't usually take that one, but it's this guy over here that a lot of people tend to forget. He gives a daily. Spencer Rye. Shark's Teeth Grotto. I do that one. So we go do that one. Another. I don't think. Okay, and then, of course, Western Skyrim. You could pick up all of those. And then, of course, Markarth. I already picked up the Markarths, but I didn't pick up the Western Skyrims. Other than the Harrow Storm. All of these are, I mean, if you want to get them all for tomorrow, you can do them today. Just don't forget, don't turn them in. It can be really easy to make that mistake and turn them in automatically, because it's like just the way that your brain works sometimes. I'm not big on doing world bosses because sometimes you're sitting there forever waiting for people. So it really depends on if people are doing them or not. Alright. Malakir, Aradon. Trying to see if the ones that off the top of my head I know we haven't hit up yet. There's some dailies in Craglorn. There's the one over by Valley of Scars. And that one is given by this Argonian dude over here. Ooh, thank you. I'm gonna totally steal that. Alright.
Careful. I erect the spine of warning.
Oh, do you? I don't see, that would be too hard for me. I need add-ons. I'm a lazy butt who needs add-ons. I can't imagine playing this game without add-ons and how hard it would be. You guys don't even have a mini-map. Then this guy over here, Largirth. And then there's a whole bunch of other ones out here in Craglorn. But I'm not familiar with them because I haven't finished all of the Craglorn quests because I'm a squishy and I solo. So they're really I don't really pick them up. But if you want to do that, you should. Just take a look around there instead. Jade, Hughes Bane. What else do I have? Jeff B. I have. You could do the southern and the northern elsewhere dailies if you're a glutton. I might be a glutton. We'll see. We'll see how much I can handle tomorrow. If you really, really need that many boxes, right? Whoops. Yeah, it's really slow, and I'm not sure why. And here you go. You've got the two of these dailies. And I don't think this one counts, but this is a dragon kill. And then there's the couple in the southern. We'll head over to southern. Thank you, Evil. Now, there's two sets in southern. There's the Dragon Guard set. Which you'll have to have opened them up in Dragon Guard if you finish this quest line. You talk to this schmuck, who I don't like. He's very demanding. Dirge. My quest log is full. Sadness. And then you, the other one is upstairs. She's the dragon person. So, that is what we've got. Let us do some Markarth real quick. And then... Where is this? This is in... Whoops. That was a mistake. I meant to look at where this was. This is outside in the Reach. Alright, let's go to the Rebels Retreat. I already did it. But yes, you're right. The Reach? Rebels Retreat. Thank you. Yep, I go every single day when I'm doing my dailies. It's a good idea to incorporate it into your cycle. At least on the character that you've finished those quests with. Well, it's good. I mean, it gives you stuff that you, at very least, can sell. Alright. Where is the thinger? Go north. And then we're gonna finish these off, but I might turn these in because I do them every day and it opens up more spots for me to hold quests. Why are you screaming? Or are you singing? I haven't quite figured it out. She's weird. Congratulations! I was hoping it was that, but I didn't want to say it and be wrong. Good for you. Oh, anybody who knows C++? Zoss is hiring. Excellent.
Thank you.
Good job. I can't blame you, Liz T. Uh, but that's I just wanted to let you know that that's available. I mean, they're looking for people, so I figured I'd make that information available. Liz T, don't you live in the Midwest though? Where do you live? Like what state? I asked that. I did ask that same question, and Cardi said that you should apply anyway. It's possible that you might be able to work from home given that they are so used to that now. With they're back in the office, but he thinks that depending on if the person's a good fit, they might just do it distant because they have a year's worth of experience with that now. I think a lot of companies are willing to consider work from homers now. Ah, gotcha. I think it's worth a try, especially if it's like a dream job for you. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. It's not the snow as much as the cold that's brutal in Boston. The cold and the wind, the ice. Come on, load your boat gently down the stream. They usually do the first year. Oh, that's great. Exactly, Azalea. I don't know if there's a known problem, but there's definitely some slowness going on. Let's see. There is nothing up on the. There's no banners up saying that there's problems, but it could be. I don't see any. Oops, shit. Lasagna is impossible to not eat all of. How does anyone not eat all the lasagna? It's like a law. I'm pooping out. Everybody, exclamation point potato, PCNA, PCEU. Make sure you enter so because I'm going to pull it soon. Probably after this boss. I'm hitting a wall. Well, my cat has been stealing wrappers out of the trash. Muffin wrappers. We made those banana millet muffins, the ESO type. That we tried to do a replica of what that would be, and so she is. I'm surprised I'm not dead yet. So yeah, she's stealing it. Hello, John. Oh, you are most welcome. I'm glad we were able to come to some sort of conclusion on that. That was painful. Oh crap, I'm not paying attention. So it's taking 10 times longer because I'm not paying attention. Oi, oi, oi! I hate world bosses. They're so boring. When there's not a lot of people here and we don't mow it down in 2 seconds, it's really boring. Well, you know, we never had this problem before until I started making banana nut muffins or banana millet muffins. Apparently these are amazing to her, and she just steals it right out of the trash and just sits there licking the paper. Something is really wrong with that cat. Yeah, there we go. Done. Sort of. I think we're done. Alright, I'm gonna pull it, and then I'm gonna break because I am hitting a wall. My health is hitting a wall. So, I will catch you all later. Let me pull this contest real quick so I don't forget. Pick winner. Winner is Grey Wolf. Yay, yay, yay. Okay. I will send that out, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful day, and enjoy the last of the Jester's Festival, and I'll talk to you later.